And pew! Is it strong enough to make it? Oh, it is. Dink! Ah, that's awesome. Sound effects for comedic value. What is going on again, Nerd Paraders? Thank you guys so much for coming back to hang out with me today. Playing some more ARK Survival Evolved, hanging out for the first time on the Aberration server for Eve of Extinction. That's right, we've ascended all the way through the island, Scorched Earth, Center, Ragnarok, and we are now on Aberration. And this is something that I've been very excited for from the beginning because we are accumulating all of our combined efforts into one area on Aberration. And what that means is we are building, dun-dun-dun-dun! Well, that wasn't as big of a reveal as I kind of necessarily wanted the getting out of K-Mode to be, but we're going to roll with it anyway because we're building ourselves a Techtopia base on Aberration. And this location, you might be familiar with. We've built here before in previous seasons. It is my absolute favorite location to build in all of Aberration. These are accidentally rhyming. It's not on purpose, but it just feels good because it's doing that. We are right here. I'll show you on the map in the blue. Green is just right over yonder next to the waterfall. You can kind of see it a little bit through there. But we have built here before, only in the downward parts of right here. Now it might look a little bit more familiar to you if you've watched past Nerd Parade seasons. But we're going to be doing things a little bit differently here for the Aberration than we did on the start of the season on the island. Now you're probably looking at these things and are like, what the hell, what's going on over there? What's all that? Tell me about this stuff. No, I won't tell you about that stuff. I'm just kidding. I'll tell you about it in a minute. What we're doing is a little bit different than our previous iteration of Eve of Extinction. On the island, we put our heads together in a brain trusty style format to build a very cool base, a castle base built out of stone. We all work together on it. Well, for Aberration, we're moving a little bit away from that, and we're going to try something different. We're going to have a base-off. And what that means is currently Yoda and mine are working on their own bases to compete against me for a 3-person, 1-base victory determined by you guys in the comments below. Let us know who's your favorite base builder, or who's your favorite base so far on Aberration. We're going to have a base competition. That's a very TLDR. We're having a base competition. I hope you guys are excited for it. Now, I'm starting out here with some very cool tree/cliff platformy structures that we have made out of tech. We do have S+ enabled for the server, so we're going to be making some very cool PvE style building. It's all about that PvE-ness this season. And the possibilities are pretty much kind of limitless, and it's almost overwhelming me, so I don't really know where to start. I keep looking down here because I did start with that very square box-related base, and then I see these guys building on tree platforms, and I'm like, oh crap. Mine is suffering severely in coolness compared to theirs. We have to do something about that. So I came up here with my own tree platform, and we're going to try to see who has the best tree platform this season, or this iteration of Eve of Extinction. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. My very rambly intro has been completed. I am Nick. This is Nerd Parade, guys. Welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for coming to hang today. I'm excited. I'm really pumped, if you can't tell, because we're going to be doing some buildy times. I always like buildy times, but I get super squirrely and distracted throughout most of it. What we'll do is we'll get those guys in comms a little bit later on, and we'll check out their base. I really like what they're starting to do, though, and that's utilize the tree roots into their build. So that's kind of what I'm thinking that we could do with this entire area. We're going to Ewok Village the shit out of this place, and it's going to be amazing. So I dropped a couple of extra platforms around. They're just naked platforms, and they still have their little barrier on them, but I put them down in like strategic spots around the roots that makes running much easier. So we can quite literally transition across the roots. Let's see if I can even go faster. Gotta go fast Sonic style. We can run across the roots and get around an entire like tech-related community in this area. And that's kind of the goal. That's what I want to try to build. So everybody gets maybe their own personal base as a common crafting area or something. We'll see what people like the most, but so far that's kind of the way it's starting out as. I'm pretty excited for it. I'm inching ever closer to Mine's base, who has, as I said earlier, used this route in his design, But we can't take a peek yet. We can't cheat. We can't show it off yet. We got to wait until I'm done with something over here. I do kind of want to build a little Mario-style castle down there. I probably will still, but for now, we're going to see what we can get away with on this giant tree cliff platform area. And we're going to determine whose is best. Well, after a serious amount of brain tinkering and thinkering, we've managed to come up with a design that I believe might be a little bit unique. So, boop-a-boop, big reveal, this is kind of what we're working with right now. This is just the base outside of the structure here, and most of this didn't make it on camera because, to be perfectly honest, it actually took me a really long time, an embarrassingly long time, to try to think of something a little outside of the box that would be unique, since we're all kind of building with the same tree cliff platform. We're all doing the same kind of patterning thing, so I had to think, what could I do to make my cliff platform unique? What could I do to make it scream Nick? And this is kind of what I've come up with. Now I'm going to show it off to you, and it's embarrassing, but we've probably been working on these for about 2 hours or so now at this point, and it's theirs is more advanced than mine is because I'm apparently a slow worker, but that's okay. What we have here is the Nick base. We're going to pop inside with my fancy tech doorways that I absolutely love, and this is what we're dealing with. I used some pizza slices to give myself a ceiling, and I've got a very grandiose, cool ramp here that we've worked in to the top. Now, I used some more pizza slice wedges up here at the top. That one's actually open, but that's why. You can phase through this. So I figured, hey, I could store some dinos in here. That might be really freaking cool. And I'm really enjoying the techry. You can't land on top of it. As you can see, you phase right through. But it acts as a ceiling for invaders, wild dinos, or enemies. So to me, I phase right through. Otherwise, anybody else would land right on top of it. So it's a multifunctional ceiling. Very useful. It keeps the rain out and lets me in. Anyway, continuing with the tour, I added the tech force field doors at the bottom. So every entrance is an exit, and every exit is an entrance, and you can run freely in and out of the base, and out and into the base, and it feels really great, and it flows, and it's so nice, and it just screamed Nick. I also figured I'd be running around a lot and accidentally fall off, so I added some safety railings. That's right, safety is important. It's like a seatbelt for your base. Use railings, ladies and gentlemen, you won't run off edges. Very important when you're making platform-related basery. We also have a repulsor plate. Now, credit where credit is due, I didn't install this. There's some very fine tuning that you have to do to get this to repulse to exactly where you want it to go, and Yoda and mine are responsible for that one. They calibrated this thing like crazy. Oh, and it's just slightly, it's close. It is so close. It's like a fraction of a hair of a breath's fart away to making it all the way to the base. Well, thank God we have tech and we're not going to die horribly. So let's boost our way up. I think they might have this one going to mine. Oh, no. Bad with the tech suits, bad. This one might go to mine all the way. Let's try it out. And pew! Is it strong enough to make it? Oh, it is. Dink. That's awesome. Sound effects for comedic value. This is what we're dealing with for my base. It needs to be decorated, but this is my submission. This is my entry into Battle of the Bases. You guys pick the winner. We're going to bring mine and Yoda into comms, and we're going to take a tour of their bases. We're going to figure out who the winner is. Our first submission into the Battle of the Bases is none other than mine. I just ran into your sign that's dictating that this is your pleasure palace. Capital job on the zipline placing, by the way. And thank you for punching me. How welcoming you are to the base. Tell me a little bit about your base, mine, outside of it being a pleasure palace.
It's got elevator access, repulsor pads, and it's going to be full of Ravengers later.
Full of Ravengers. Well, thank you for the warning. I like it. What I really, really enjoy is that I said this earlier, but I really enjoy the fact that you've incorporated the root like into your base. I think this thing is super awesome. I'm jealous of your build skills, I gotta tell you. But show me around. Give me the grand tour. You made the replicator like the center point of your base. It's the heart, the beating heart of your base.
Yep, that's why it's red.
Oh, that's true, because red's your favorite color, right?
Just the season I'm red.
Oh, you just decided to be red this season. That totally works out. You use the glass. And I like the I chose to go with the tech one, but you used the glass one for the see-through purposes, or you just thought it looked better?
You gotta look at it.
Okay, you know what? You make a good point. So your argument is Ab is pretty. We have to look at it. So would you just look at it?
Exactly.
Old memes. Old memes are old. Okay, I like the glass. I wanted the more tech feel on my base, so I decided to go with the techie stuff. But I like the fact that you went with glass because it sets our stuff apart. Like each base is different in its own right. But I do really like your spiral staircase here. That was some creative use of the triangle ceilings. Kudos, buddy. Kudos to that.
Elevator.
This is also... Wait, what does this one do? Oh, this is the repulsor pads to Yoda's base, right?
Yes, and inside here is the elevators. Hit C on it.
Are they both... Do both of these repulsor pads go to the same place, or they go to different ones?
The left one goes to the square base. The right one goes to Yoda's.
You mean that base over there that was totally not built by me in the beginning and then realized that I had made a mistake and then tried to abort mission and do something different?
Yes. Do you want to shoot rockets at it?
No. Because I kind of want to turn it into a Mario castle a little bit later. So that one goes there. Can you name these, by the way? I don't know if you can.
I don't think so.
Because we could name this one like Crappy Mario Castle Base. Totally not built by Nick.
Exactly.
And then we could name this one Yoda Silo. Because it looks like it's a Yoda rocket. Nothing? Okay, fine. Back to the elevators. So we're going to hit C, and we're going to go down. Boop. Boop. You have to have the middle point, right? Because it doesn't go as far up.
Yep, so I just made a viewing platform up there.
I like that you call it a viewing platform instead of like a intermission platform. I honestly don't know what I was gonna say, but I like that there's railings because it Nick proofs it. Am I gonna fall off?
Yes, because you would fall off.
I would definitely fall. Look, I'm trying so hard to fall off, but I can't. And if I hit spacebar to jump, it just sends me up into the sky. It's Nick proof. It's fantastically Nick proof. Awesome. You haven't gotten to the point of decorating your base either. Which makes me feel good, because I was like, oh crap, I haven't put anything in my base yet that's sparse on decorations outside of my little teleporter. Other than that, you did take the time to tame a Ravager. I haven't tamed anything yet.
Yep, I saw a good one, so I had to tame him.
Feels good. Feels good. I'm really excited about Aberration. I mentioned this earlier in the video, but this is shaping up to be, with like tech and stuff, Aberration without the quality of life stuff like grapples or tech or anything like that is just like... But Aberration with tech and grapples and that kind of stuff is like, yay, awesome! Very excite! Happy times! Yes, those are the exact verbs that we're using. I get excited about it, so I'm really looking forward to the latter half of Eve Extinction with the Aberration. Let's head over to the Yoda pad. Yoda, oh, you are at your base. All right.
Yep.
Capital job on the Oh, you have elevators too. I didn't do anything with the elevators. I feel like I didn't keep up. Oh, you did lots of glass stuff too. Oh, you have an elevator in yours.
Yeah, did more of a crafting kind of general build thingy.
Oh, and truth be told, I've kind of been popping in and out of Yoda's base to get resources and stuff anyway, but the face of like, wow, look at all these resource collectors. It's the first time I'm ever seeing it totally, I promise. You guys are totally buying that. I mean, it looks awesome. It looks awesome nonetheless. But it's definitely my first time looking at it. How amazing. Yoda, your OCD and storage skills are awesome. Glancing sideways to see if anybody's going to call me on my shit yet. And no. Okay, we're getting away with it. Sounds good. Ching. The S Plus storage stuff is awesome. It's,
oh yeah, I had to do that.
It's so beautifully, like, satisfying, OCD gorgeous. You've actually taken the time to decorate your base. You've been the one hardest at work here. You've got the upgrade station so we can make the crazy broken OP BPs, as well as gear that we've been rocking through Scorched Earth. And the rest of the boss fights. But tell me about your inspiration for your base. You've gone like super utility.
Yeah, I like to be able to function, so, and definitely OCD friendly.
It's
right.
awesome.
I'm actually doing one of the upgrades right now. I'm trying to get us a good pick so we can go get some gems and get started.
Oh, that's a really, because we don't have any like Aberration farming dinos yet. But I love it. Every 750 damage compound. So you even did a harpoon launcher. Mm-hmm. Upgrade station is a beautiful, beautiful thing. This is great. So this base was mostly kind of along the lines of like the generalized centered crafting utility type area. Like your base is your home, but also the tribe's go-to resource needs adjectives. I'm doing great with adjectives today.
Drop transmitters. I got room for storage. I got room for drakes up top once we get to those.
So our bases are fluff. Your bases are function. It's fluff versus function at this point. And I think that gives you an edge in the competition. I think it does. Because as you know, we've got the base competition. Whose ever base is winning, be sure to comment below. It is the Nerd Parade Base Off for Aberration. We put our heads together for the castle, but we're dividing and conquering for Aberration. I'm pretty excited about it. Now, I'm still meandering around Yoda's base here. We're checking out the nice little teleporter pads, getting us everywhere where we need to be. But I've got a proposition for you guys. What do you say we have what do you say we kick off the vote? So here's the rules. Oh, you even made a teleporter pad to the Mario base. That's not quite Mario'd yet. I like it. Totally wasn't built by me. I think this was built by Neb. Definitely. So here's my proposition. You can vote for one base. It cannot be yours, and we're going to kick off the base off. We're going to see who wins from the comments from you guys out there, but we're going to start the voting process, and the rules are you can't vote for your own base, but you have to vote for one of the 3 existing ones that we've built. So mine, since we did your base first, why don't we have Yoda vote first for who's his favorite? His favorite? Yes, English good. Nick, very good English today. Yoda, which base out of the 2, mine or mine's? That one seriously destroyed my brain for a second. Mine's or mine? My base.
I'm gonna have to vote for yours.
Really? You actually like mine over mine? God! Mine, why is your name mine?
It's more fun that way.
You don't just like this is the only time when this is difficult for my brain. This is the only instance is like when we're competing. So you actually like Nick base over mine base.
Well, I said I voted for yours.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. So now we're okay. I'm getting into semantics. Let me simplify. Why did you vote for Nick base?
Well, if I vote for yours, I mean, what's one less vote for mine? So mine and I have similar constructions, so it's a vote that counts in my favor.
Oh, damn! You're savage as hell. Yoda's polluting the voting pool already. With his crafty evil genius mind, he's already like, this competition belongs to me. I'll teach you bastards a lesson. Alright, Yoda, while I don't necessarily agree with your vote, I respect your evil geniusness, and I will definitely allow it in the competition. That is some hardcore evil genius, and I respect you for it. Good man. Alright, mine. Despite knowing what Yoda's vote already is, which base would you vote for in the competition?
I'd say the same thing for the same reason.
Are you bastards? You guys are not... You're trying to pull... Okay, so that's 2 Nick votes?
Yes.
So I'm already... My base is already ahead. That feels good. So success Nick is success Nick. It's not necessary. You know, I don't have to. I've just learned something today. I don't have to have the prettiest base. I don't have to have the most functional base. I just have to have the base that's not mine or Yoda's to get a leg up in this competition.
Exactly.
I think I'm on board. I'm on board, and I do like that the Ravagers can walk through the one highs. That's gonna be
double wides too.
They could go through the double wide.
Double wide doors, yeah.
Oh, yeah! I definitely knew what you meant and in no way, shape, or form needed to be told that. Nerd Parade mind shirt. Anyway, guys, if you got a laugh out of this episode and you like the base builds, please be sure to vote in the comments below. Let us know which one you like best. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe to the page for some more cool videos. Oh, I just blasted up. For some more cool videos just like this one. Some more of the Eve of Extinction series on Aberration. Now things are going to get very interesting because we get to do all the techie stuff and make sure everything is well prepared for Extinction. Without further ado, guys, that is going to wrap up the episode for us today. Please remember to take care of yourselves out there. Stay awesome, and we'll catch you in the next one.